he puts a lot of care into himself and he wants to date someone who does the same.
Someone wants to date someone that takes care of their health? Oh my God. This one is, would you date an overweight person? Would you date
What's in the box?
an overweight person?
That's a huge bitch.
Here we go. Let's see what we got here.
Mostly because I put so much work into myself, and if I don't see that being replicated in them.
I think this is like this guy's full-time job to like make a
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, so you ask someone in a gym, would they date a fat person? Let's not say overweight. Would you date a fat person? Well, you're asking someone in the gym, so probably not. They probably like someone that takes care of their health. So then it's a stitch, and this person's at is what? Fat fab femme. So obviously my identity is being morbidly obese and defending obesity as if it's a good thing. So when your identity is so, you know, you're just going to hear a vomiting stream of stupidity. So here we go.
video where he goes into a gym, asks a bunch of I think this is like this guy's full-time job to like make a video where he goes into a gym, asks a bunch of people, you know, would you date an overweight person? Also,
It's his job? You mean it's his YouTube videos? This is like content that he makes? Is that what you're saying? Oh, someone asks people questions in the gym and on the street? Oh, no one's ever done that before. It's been like the Tonight Show thing for like 40 fucking years. Okay.
it's like, can you just say fat? Because over what weight?
Yeah, there you go.
Over what
Based.
weight? Anyways.
A weight that makes you more horizontal than vertical. Give you a
Matt Damon.
Oh, jeez. Why are your cheeks so red? What is going on there?
So for
Ugh.
context, before this dude's like, would you date someone who's overweight? And the guy's like, no. Well, like how much overweight? And then he's like, no, I wouldn't. And then gives that reason that he wouldn't date a fat person
Based.
because he puts a lot of care into himself and he wants to date someone who does the same.
Sounds about right. Right? Sounds about right.
The eyes, Chico. They never lie.
Sounds about right. Oh my God, someone wants to date someone that takes care of their health? Oh my God. You mean they go to the gym and they want someone that takes care of their health and exercises too? Oh my God. Oh my God.
I'm so tired of that narrative that fat people don't put a lot of work into themselves. Excuse me, we have dealt with years and years of trauma from people just like you.
That's not answering the question. Answer the question. Why don't you take care of yourself?
Most of us are in fucking therapy if we can afford it.
Answer the question. Why are you in therapy rather than taking care of yourself?
And we're also doing a lot of
Not that you can't take care of yourself in therapy, but a lot of people go to therapy because, all right, you know what? I'm going to call out therapy for a second. A lot of people, I'm not saying therapy is bad. It can be very beneficial when it's actually used properly, but a lot of people go to therapy because, let's be honest, for most people, it doesn't take any work. And I'll say this, a lot of people do put in a lot of work in therapy, just clarifying, and they can make a lot of progress. Just like a lot of people can go to the gym and make a lot of progress, but a lot of people have memberships and make no progress. Get it? So you can just go to a therapist and it's like, oh, you don't have to do anything. You just answer their question. It's very passive for most people. They go to therapy and they feel like, okay, I'm paying for a therapist. I'm going once a week. I'm doing something, but they're not actually putting in any additional work at home. They're not actually doing the homework. They're not actually working on themselves. They're just going there, sitting on a couch and having conversation. And then they feel better about themselves, like more virtuous because they're going to therapy. So I'm doing something. Okay, cool. Because you're paying for it, I'm doing something. It's like having a gym membership, but not actually training hard, going in there and just going on a bike for an hour, watching a Netflix show. So a lot of people go to therapy and yeah, they get their, delusions or their gender identity or whatever affirmed. And the therapist, like, what's the real incentive for the therapist to fix the problem? Then they're going to stop getting paid. So the incentive, there really isn't an incentive rather than just drag it out and have more sessions. Just saying. It's like kind of like it's a tough situation. It's a tough situation because therapist is getting paid hourly. So you want as many hours as possible, right? So it's like, oh, it's a weekly thing forever. Just saying, not that people don't make progress, but like anything else, you get out what you put in. A lot of people just want to just say, hey, I go to therapy and they pay for it. So they just feel like they're going to get the benefits And they feel, it's like a massage. You go in, you feel good after an hour. Like, oh, I talked about my problems. A lot of people, it's their only friend. They could talk to someone. So they talk to someone because they don't have any close relationships because they're fucking nuts. And they go there, they feel better for an hour. And then by the time next week comes around, they're so far fucking wound up again. And they vent for an hour and then the cycle continues. They're not actually putting in any fundamental work to solve the problem. Just like the gym. A lot of people have a gym membership and don't actually get results because they don't put in all the other work. And let's just be honest here too. Just because you're going to therapy doesn't mean the therapist is fucking good. There are a lot of shitty therapists. They're shitty doctors. They're shitty trainers. Just because you're going to a therapist doesn't mean they're a good one. Okay. So not knocking therapy, but therapy seems to be a buzzword. If everyone was in therapy, you think if therapists were doing so good and everyone's in therapy, why is everyone so fucking insane still? It's not working. Something's not working. You know, if you're going to therapy, but then you're not eating quality food, you're not exercising, you're not doing all these other things, it's only going to work so much, right? That's my point. Okay.
We also have put in time and effort to shop where there's no fashion trends for fat people.
What does this have to do with you taking care of yourself? What does it have to do with a guy that goes to the gym wanting someone else that takes care of their health? Holy fucking cope. Jesus.
That's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. We also do a lot of work convincing other people around us to care. That's a lot of work.
No one's obligation to care about your fucking problems. Oh my God, work. Oh my God, work. You gotta do some work. Oh my God, work. We still have 1 minute and 18 seconds left. How much stupider can this get?
And if you want to go down the gym route, a lot of fat people get in a lot of movement. Actually, like that world's strongest man competition.
Oh, don't even.
Matt Damon.
You mean 6 people like in the world?
A lot of those people.
What is she talking
would be
about?
Considered fat, and they're the strongest people in the world.
Where's Lacey at? Yeah, this person is absolutely an idiot. Yeah, fat people are getting a lot of work. Let me resource the world's strongest man. Yeah, because everyone that's fat is a world's strongest competitor. Yeah, that's how it works. They also have no idea how much muscle they have under that. And not all of them are just morbidly looking. What? Jesus.
So I don't totally understand what's your logic. And also, here's the thing. There is no logic behind fat phobia. There is nothing. It's about
There's no fat phobia. You're making shit up. So there's that too.
fake arguments to make people who are losing pieces of control feel like they can control things that are not controllable.
Whoa. Let's do that again.
There is nothing. It's a bunch of fake arguments to make people who are losing pieces of control feel like they can control things that are not controllable. And it is built in racism and misogyny, and I've already done a video on that. Just scroll back.
Nope.
You'll find it.
Nope.
But overall, I again want to know, why do we keep giving platforms to these people? And I know I'm doing it here. I know.
She sees the hypocrisy. Maybe that's why her cheeks are red, because the hypocrisy is just sitting on her face.
I know. I'm giving them a platform here, but it's to dispel this myth. Like, I just need someone who's gonna like put as much care and effort into themselves as I do. It's like, what does that mean? Are you going to therapy? Because that's a lot of work. I don't care.
You see? I told you the therapy thing. Look, I'm more virtuous because I'm more broken than you. You see this kind of shit? That's exactly what I was talking about. But look, I'm sitting on a couch talking to someone about my problems. I'm putting in the work. No, you're not squatting. No, you're not deadlifting. No, you're not running. No, you're not fucking eating well. You're not putting in much work at all. Oh, fucking therapy. Give me a break. Yes, it can be important if you do it properly, but don't act like you're going to therapy so all of a sudden you're just some better person. Oh my God, this fucking still frame. Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck your therapy. Go to the gym. Go to the gym. That's your therapy.
Like, what does that mean? Are you going to therapy?
No, because I exercise and I eat well and I get sun. So my brain isn't fucked. And some people really have trauma. And therapy helps many people that put in a lot of fucking work. But guess what also helps them too, in addition? Eating well, sleeping well. all the other things. Just going to therapy alone isn't it. Can we agree on that? That's my point.
A lot of work. I don't care about how much work you're putting in the gym. How much
Therapy.
your emotional work?
Yeah, you ain't too stable, chica.
Do you have friends that you're talking to? Your sister later on in the video says you have a girlfriend. If she gets fat, you're just gonna be like, sorry, peace out. I only care about people who have had enough work. And then sounds like, I know.
Shut up, bitch!
Jesus Christ. What the fuck is wrong with that? Oh, shit. God. That was ridiculous. Okay. That's why it was so long. And why I have to talk like that? Oh my gosh, she gets fat. Yes. 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 If I'm dating someone and they let themselves go and just get fat as fuck and they stop taking care of their health, yes, next. What's wrong with that? Nothing. If someone does not want to take care of themselves, why am I going to allow them to drag me down to the depths of just being a pathetic victim? Sheesh. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Come on, stop whining. And again, for all the sensitive chodes out there, I don't think therapy is a bad thing. We're just talking with Justice, right? Or who was it? We're talking to a lady. We got a couple ladies here. Going to my therapist was talking about orthorexia. There's nothing wrong with therapy. It can be very beneficial, but it's the same thing as the gym. You can go to the gym. You can go to a therapist. You can go to a therapist and really put in the work in and out, or you can just go to the gym and not really put in the work. Going to the gym and putting in the work isn't the only thing you need to do, right? We got the 7 pillars. You got to do your nutrition properly, your recovery, your mobility, your mindfulness. You got to be consistent. You got to surround yourself with good people. It's mental health. It's physical health. It's not just doing some curls. Yeah, TikTok isn't therapy. And if your name is Fat Fab Femme, it's like gross. Your identity is surrounded. Your identity is about being obese and not wanting to change. So you're just a disgusting person. Have you told your therapist about your terrible lifestyle habits?
We stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. Hey, y'all some jokers, y'all a bunch of clowns. You will not get a laugh out of me. You can talk, but you can't denounce. I live a different theology. Why I transferred to a new account? You just fucked over a prodigy. Posted up with a rented crown. You are the king of apology. You about to see a new side of me. I hope you know. We